Hi everyone, my name is Isaac Sedlmayr with Fayette County Conservation. I'm the maintenance supervisor at Gilbertson Conservation Area in Elgin. Today what I'm going to be teaching you about is how to clean a bluegill. Your first step is going to be lay your fish down. You can either start from the head and go back or from the tail and go forward. The way that I like to do it is go from the tail forward. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is take your knife here, cut in here just like this. You'll cut all the way along this spine, which runs right here in the middle. And just run your fillet knife up along that the whole way. All the way up. Till you get to about right there. And once you're there, you take your knife and cut right behind his gill here, straight down. And then you have the fillet here with the skin and the ribs also. And then what you're going to do is flip the fish over and do the same thing on the other side. For now, I'll show you how to get rid of the ribs and then the skin as well. So what you do now is take your knife and run it right here on the top of the ribs. Run it in there just like that. And try to get as close as you can to those ribs. Save as much meat as possible. And if you miss a rib back here, that's okay. You can always come back and finish that later. So once you got rid of the ribs, what you do is you take your knife and run it right back here on his tail and get as close to that skin as you can, and run your knife up there, all along there, taking that meat off that skin. So right there you have a pretty good fillet from a bluegill. You can fry it just like this, or bake it, or do whatever you're gonna do. But what I like to do, these bluegills actually have some bones that run right along here. So what I like to do is cut those out, and that was gonna be my last step here. So what you do is you just cut on both sides of those. And to find those, you can just run your finger along there and you'll feel them. They're right there in the middle. So once you get those out, just like that, there's your fillet. So that was how to clean a bluegill with just a basic fillet knife. This is going to be the same thing. It's just going to be with an electric knife. So basically what you do is just run the knife along the spine, same thing, all the way up to the gills, right behind those gills. You can just flip it over and do the same exact thing. And keep in mind, probably the first time you do this, you won't do a very good job, but that's okay. You gotta learn somehow, so don't get too discouraged. So basically the same thing here, just run the knife right along those, right under those ribs, get those off, and then you run the knife right along the skin, and get all that skin right off the meat. And then you just show you the same thing here, right under those ribs. Taking that skin right off the meat. The same thing as before too, those bones that are right there in the middle, you're just going to want to cut on both sides of those to get those out. There you go. There's a good fillet. Same thing again here. I'm just gonna cut those bones out. They're right there along that. And to find them, just run your finger right along there and you'll feel them. So just like that, there you go. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully this helps you out.